Getting into that music. It stops right as I get into it. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Live Coding Second Breakfast. I'm your host, Christine. Today, I'm joined by my lovely colleague, Laszlo Bala. Say hello, Laszlo.
Hello, dear
Hi.
folks. How's it
Hello.
going?
Welcome. If this is your first time joining, welcome back. If you've come back to join us for a second or third or five, how many of these have we done so far?
A
Several
lot.
times. I
Don't
don't know.
know.
I don't know. But we were out last week. We didn't do anything last week because we were at a lovely offsite, or in Laszlo's case, at the London World Forum. How was that, Laszlo?
It was pretty good. A lot of folks. Nice catching up with some of our community members from over there in the UK. It was brilliant.
I'm
We
jealous.
really missed you guys there.
I'm jealous. I really wanted to be there, but some of us got to spend some time with broader team members out in California. So that's why there was no stream last week. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Kevin. Good morning. We have, let's see, Felipe. Hello, Felipe. Good morning from LinkedIn. All kinds of folks. Thanks for joining, everybody. So if you were with us last time we streamed, we were working in Build Agent, and we were building an app called the Hackzone Hub. I'll show you just a quick sample of that. So this is our Hackzone Hub, and the whole idea behind the app that we were trying to build is to support our CreatorCon space for folks that are running demos. The challenge, just to quickly recap what the challenge is today, or what we do today in the Hackzone space, all of those demos are run on separate instances. And as a result of that, we have to share and create logins for people that are running those apps on those instances. A lot of times they have just full-blown admin access, and we want to try to limit that and get some controls around it and give people kind of a better experience on getting the access, then also revoking the access when they no longer need it. So trying to make security, internal security happy when we do these sorts of things. Good morning. Good morning.
No, and I just going to say real quick. So Christian and I, we were catching up just before the stream in the studio. So I was asking, so what you've been working on, with regards to Hackzone, and she showed me what was built for Build Agent, and it's totally mind-blowing. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but some of the stuff here is amazing, and it's so great that we now have this on PDI, so you don't have to take our word for it. You can just try it out yourself.
Go do. Yeah. I mean, to Laszlo's point, we were chatting and he asked me if I built any of these manually, and the answer is no. Like, this is all 100% built by Build Agent. It is using React, which I don't know the first thing about React. I mean, I've learned a few things since I've been doing this, but never would have been able to build this myself in React if it wasn't for Build Agent. And there's an argument that you could build this in Service Portal. It's something else we talked about too, was potentially building this in Service Portal. And yes, you could do that. But Build Agent doesn't quite support Service Portal pages yet. We'll build widgets, which maybe we'll try that today. I don't know. We'll see. But it won't build full-on pages. So this is my admin view of this app. And this, I'm using Tom Freeman, who's one of our lovely product managers here at ServiceNow, as a non-admin user. So for him, this is kind of his view. And I found this kind of critical to be able to see this as I was building, because as an admin, I can do pretty much anything on the instance. But as someone who's non-admin, I wanted to see kind of what that experience looked like as well. So with that, let me flip back over here and let's open up Build Agent. So I will say, full disclosure, I have been kind of tinkering in this environment since our last stream. So it's gone a little further than we were last stream. And I did run into some gotchas. So one of those things was some of my conversations would kind of die in the middle. So if I go back to one of these, I was getting these error messages in Build Agent, and I literally had to just go back and create a new conversation and start over. But the good part about that was that it did kind of pick up the context from where it left off before. I didn't have to completely restart the conversation. It did come back. And
so it killed the vibe, though. That's what it seems
like. Did kill the vibe. The vibe is definitely dead. So we had to reestablish the vibe. Yes. So that was one got ya. I also found myself in a bit of a debug loop where Build Agent would try to help me and fix it and run diagnostics. Sometimes it was really successful at helping me fix an issue, but other times we would get in a loop of, okay, I fixed it, now go test. And I would go test it and it was still broken. And then it would add more debug messages. So it was constantly like adding debug until I had to go through and wade my way through React pages that I had a really hard time trying to understand. But we made it. So we got there for sure. Oh, let's see. The quality is set to 1080p, but the text still looks a bit blurry. Let's see. I don't
know if you can zoom in a little bit more.
in the view a little bit more. Yeah.
It's not blurry for me, but yeah, definitely maybe a little bit hard to read.
Any better? That's 175.
Is it?
Yeah. Maybe it's just the way it's laid out on the screen. Let's see if we put it in. Let's try a different mode here. What if we do that instead? Where we drop ourselves down at the bottom instead of the side.
Yeah, I think when when buffering catches up, it looks fine. What do you guys think? I think it's better.
I hope so, because I don't have a whole lot more real estate that I can work
with. Yeah, fair enough.
No. Yeah, I'm going to squeeze that down too so you guys can see it a little much better. Okay, great. Thanks for calling that out and fixing that. All right. So where do you want to start, Laszlo? Should we go down the path of trying to find a more fun UI, or should we kind of pick up where I left off here?
I don't have anything against the UI. I was just...
You like the UI? Okay.
I just thought it's Service Portal, and I was educated that it's not.
It's not.
It's a UI page.
It is. It's a UI page. And we also, while we were chatting in the studio, just to call that out, there's only certain things that Fluent can do currently, and that's all in the docs. So if you see these are all the things that Fluent can create at the moment. But with every release, patches and things, we're expanding that list. But currently, we're limited to these particular.
And that's very important because it keeps changing, as you said. You guys are working hard to keep adding to this list. It keeps growing. So get back to this every once in a while to see if something new that you were missing before was added.
Yep. Good morning, Jerry. Hello. Afternoon,
hey, Jerry,
for you?
what's up?
Afternoon, I think. Okay. Let's go back then. Well, now I have to figure out where I left off. You can see I really picked it up. So what did we do last? Key changes made, hack zone access. What did I ask it to do last?
Can we see just, I don't know, we don't have to do it, but if it could pivot to actually doing it as a Service Portal page. I know it's probably not going to create the actual portal and the page, but
it'll create widgets, and we can create a portal and throw the widgets.
Yeah, we can create a test page or something just to see.
Okay.
If you want?
Let's do that. I'm going to create a new chat so we clear up some of that. Yes. This is also pretty cool too. Like I could create a new app. I can work on existing apps, which I think is kind of neat. So I can pick from that. But anyway. Let's see. I'd like to see if can you guys hear my typing in the thing?
Yes.
You can? Okay.
That a feature? No, it's fine.
It's not a mechanical one like Earl's, so it's like, yeah. But I'll try to type quieter. Sorry. I'd like to see if we can turn some of this functionality into Service Portal widgets. Which one should we start with, you reckon? We should probably give it a place to start. Hey, Matt.
Well, you had that that first row there, right? And that was already conditional, wasn't it?
Yes. So this one here that showed me, let's look at Tom's. So this one shows how many hack zone apps there are, any ones that I can request access to, what my access is, and any pending requests I have. So we want to start with this line of cards here.
Yeah.
All right. Oh.
So they're getting data, essentially like aggregating data from certain tables, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. First row of the dashboard where we show the apps, access, and access requests. Should we, how much direction we should give it? Let's have it, please maintain current styling. Not currently, just current styling. Too many R's.
What if you just leave in some of those typos? It's still fine, isn't it?
Probably, but I get all
Unless it's
wrapped around the axle
a
on
bit a
those.
different word.
Yeah. I get all bent out of shape about those.
The user.
That's a great question, Jerry. Is there a way to see how many prompts are used and available? I would think that information would be in like the Now Assist like dashboard, I think, where we show most of that. But I have to validate that. I'm not 100%.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. We just need to find it.
Yeah, I'd have to find where that's supposed to be. The user wants to convert function. Oh, now I'm just the user. Thanks a lot, Build Agent. That's great.
It doesn't do service portal. That's right. But it should be able to do widgets. So
widgets. Yes.
We were thinking if we could get that, but we can put together the rest.
Yeah. So it keeps dropping down. I'm going to wait till it's finished to do that. In the meantime, we could create, I think, did I create a portal? Oh, that's where we were testing that before. Let's just go back. Portal. Nope. C3. Nope. Portals. That was probably smarter. Portals.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I think I had a Hexown hub.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
There you go. They even have a theme.
How about that? This was on a different. Yeah, well, it was in a different application scope where I was first trying to tinkering with this. I think outside of using Build Agent, I'm like, you know what? I should use Build Agent to try to do what I can with this too.
Okay.
Stephen Bacon. And they said it doesn't do SP. So let's see how it goes. Sorry, I'm catching up on messages. I know you already responded to that, Laszlo. Sorry. Okay. Well, let's see. HC Home. Let's go back to our Build Agent and see where we got first and see if it's finished. No, it's not finished.
AppStats
widget. Why is it building it in React? I'm pretty sure I said don't build it in React. Or I said Service Portal widget. I'm pretty sure I told it that. I feel you.
Just because Fluent has it doesn't mean Build Agent likes it.
That's true. Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. This has been a very eye-opening experience for me because I came into this with zero knowledge of React, honestly. Jay, hey, you should be on this stream. Why are you not here?
Yeah.
You could be teaching us a thing or two for sure.
Sure, he just clicked on your stream while scrolling his LinkedIn feed.
Yeah. Well, now I feel some pressure to make things happen. I was taking it sweet time, but that's okay. There's our style, so that's fun. But that's not okay. Hang on. No.
That's
one way to, well, it won't show it to us until we build it, I think, though. So let's see what happens. I think we still need to add some knowledge sources to help Build Agents do widgets coming soon. Got it. Okay. So just because Fluent can do it doesn't mean that Build Agent can do it. Okay. Got it. Yeah, I had that problem. I told it to absolutely not use React and it did it anyway. I think the last time or the first time I tried to build this UI, it started to build it in React. I was like, I don't know anything about React. Can you just build it in a regular UI page? And it would do that. It's like, okay, that's fine. I'll just build it in a regular UI page. But I didn't really like it as much. I really preferred the React UI to the UI page. But
well, that's my fault for pushing you to go widget.
No, we learned something, Laszlo. We definitely learned it, but now I think we might be stuck in like a a loop of creating a bunch of stuff. UI page, combined dashboard widget that shows all 3 statistics in one widget. Oh, so what it's doing is it's creating one single component, maybe? I don't know.
And we'll
Let's
see. I mean, it's one
yeah.
file, a widget.
See what
Do you
happens.
wanna take this just real quick? I think it's a good plug also
Oh,
to
did
what
you
we.
explain what we can do, how we can do something similar ourselves, or are there any previous videos in this series that cover that? Great question. So you can do some of this yourself. So in case you weren't aware, we did open up Build Agent NPDIs. There's a limitation of, I think, 10 prompts that you get in PDIs for Build Agent. But you certainly can go in and start testing and building with Build Agent in your PDIs. If you miss kind of what we're building, if that's what you're curious about, the app that we're working on is an app to support our Hack Zone space at CreatorCon. So a bunch of different demos running, different people running the demos. We don't have good control over who has access to what. So we're trying to build an app that will support that and let people request the access they need, see the access they have, and then also allow us as admins to kind of time box their access and automate the addition of the roles and the removal of the roles. For that, I think we might use time limited roles. So we'll see what happens. Oh no.
I realized we got a lot of messages through LinkedIn that's not visible to the folks on the YouTube stream actually. So
Yes.
probably if we highlight it, that helps a little bit.
Yep.
These kind of things that we have a bit of a gap between what Fluent actually supports and what the Build Agent can use from those.
Yep. It's good to know, Jay.
Yeah.
The dreaded LLM loop. It does seem that we're in a bit of a loop, but we'll see. Oh, we're at build. So we should get the approval step here in a second. No problem.
There were certain rounds of reviews before we got to do it, right?
Well, what I do like that it runs diagnostics, and if it does fail, it'll go back and try to fix it and repair whatever does fail. I do appreciate that. That's very cool.
Bad Build Agent.
Yes. Deploy. So I'm just going to blindly approve because why not, right?
Yeah.
What could go wrong? I ended up using my 10 prompts very quickly due to build failures and the agent asking me if I wanted to try again, but this is still early days. I'm excited to see where it goes. And as LLMs improve, it'll get better and better. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
It'll be interesting to see some stats on folks releasing their PDIs and requesting a new one.
Yeah. And I mean, I wonder, well, I'm not going to give anybody ideas. Never mind.
All right, we got some widget. Oh no, it just created
React
other UI
widgets.
pages.
Yeah, a bunch more individual stats. Oh man.
Do check those out now. It's been working hard. So
yeah, I'm definitely not going to
do
just discount them. So I'm not going to do that, but I am going to test them as Tom. So let's see what's up. That's nice. Not quite what we were going for.
It's not made for Tom, I guess.
Nope, not made for Tom. What about if you're an admin? Let's see. Okay. Maybe not so much on that one. Let's try the next one. I should probably look at the console while I'm doing this too. We'll come back to that in a second. It's not looking so great for what it created. What's in, I got to make that go away because that whole disappearing of my bar at the top is really kind of driving me bananas. Nothing in the console either.
Jerry was asking if there's training specifically about improving prompting. And I think in this case, prompting related to the Build Agent specifically. But could be interesting with regards to Now Assist Creator in general as well. I don't know if there's anything dedicated to prompting, I gotta say. I mean, Jerry, if anyone should know, it's you, Mr. Sursna University. But
I mean, we do have there's some good labs out there that we've done for prompt engineering. Yeah. But as with anything, I mean, they age and things change. So trying to keep up with that. But I mean, prompt engineering is still a skill, regardless of whether it's now or
Yeah,
months
and
from
I
now.
know it was covered to a good extent during these agentic labs for sure,
Mhm.
with all the roles and what you needed to do and all of that. If you're asking with regards to build agent, I don't know. I think it's still too new, but don't take my word for it.
Yeah, I don't know for build agent. I know there's a good guide. Victor Chin did that guide on AI agents. That's got some good
Yeah.
info on prompting.
But
But
a lot of that is just, you can just use those principles for working with build agent, right?
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna try and find that and leave a link here, but
None of our widgets work, Laszlo. None of them are working. So let's see.
it was dead end anyway, I guess.
Wow, it really kind of axed that one. That's the other thing is I have a really hard time trying to remember, like, where do I go look for all this stuff? Again, because noob for sure. So that's a bunch of, that's TypeScript. We could look in the platform too. We could look at the UI pages in platform and see what those look like.
Oh man, I guess you're talking about Jerry Slay. Mission accomplished. That's cute. Love you, Jerry. Now I made him blush again.
Nice work, Laszlo. Nice work. Okay, why can't I click on anything? There we go. This takes a minute. So is that, I mean, there's nothing in this UI page. Is this supposed to be this way for things built with React?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay. I'm not crazy. I was like, am I just not understanding what this
That
is?
didn't work.
Pending request widget.
You just burned an interaction.
That's true. We did. I would have been out a long time ago, honestly. I would have been in big trouble. Big trouble.
Here's a question, just generic one. If you can give instructions or like prompt it to fix issues.
You can.
Absolutely can. I don't think we want to do it this time though, unless you insist, Christy.
I
feel
mean,
like
we could try. There's like nothing. There's no.
I feel like it failed miserably, so it's not like it needs to tweak it here and there, you know.
I've just found. I mean, these are just straight up not working. There's like no content to any of them. What I found is that it gets stuck in loops essentially when you start like really trying to troubleshoot it. It works. It's just you have to be careful with how you kind of like go through the whole thing.
It's very interesting how it laid it all out. It's almost like, here's the user story if you want to develop that widget yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we could try asking it like, hey, none of these have any content and they're not working, getting blank pages on all of these.
I would say last chance, and we
give it one chance to fix it and then we move on. Okay.
We move on with the UI pages.
All right, let's do it. Let's see. It seems there's nothing in these pages and they are coming up blank. And sometimes it will ask me, the other thing that I found really cool about this too, though, as it's trying to troubleshoot, it will point you to certain places in the console and be like, hey, go look at the console and tell me the error message that you get in the console. And you can literally copy that error from the console, paste it into Build Agent, and it will attempt to fix it. And I've had success doing that, but we have nothing. Is blank for both the admin and the regular user. Well, not admin. Let's do that.
There's a great question for an SC over there on LinkedIn. The positioning of Build Agent versus Now-Assist Creator. It's just not a versus.
It's not. Yeah. Did you say it's not a versus? Is that what you said?
Yeah. It's the one here. How different Build Agent is from Now-Assist Creator. Do you want to take a stab at it?
No, go ahead, Laszlo. I'm going to sit here and see what happens with our error handling. Go ahead.
So Now.sys Creator is your SKU, and Build Agent is one of the tools as part of Now.sys Creator. It's not a either or. It's part of whichever Now.sys SKUs you get. I don't know if it's going to be part of only the Creator one or others. As always, talk to your account manager, account rep, but it's just one of the AI tools.
And I would say, I mean, when we break it down even further between like Build Agent and all the other tools analysis for Creator, like app generation and flow generation, I think they're targeted to two different persona, I think.
Oh yeah.
In my opinion.
This is using the IDE.
Yeah.
So
pro coder, definitely pro coder.
You already need to take that leap of, well, installing and opening up the IDE, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
For sure. And having some fundamental knowledge of React is important. Whereas coming in blind, I'm doing my best.
I mean, we're talking about it like, oh, we don't know React, but there's a lot of folks coming from, web development background and whatnot. And all you hear is like, oh, there's not even React support and whatever. So those guys are going to be happy that they're going to be able to leverage components this way.
Oh, I didn't even talk about what it said. So I told it to that we were having issues. You're right. These pages are showing up blank. Thank you. Thank you for the affirmation. Let's go see what it did, because I did
cool nuggets from Jay as well.
I suppose you could paste in the SP widget API parameters from the documentation and see how it does. Usually if the UI pages are blank, it's because the UI page React isn't wired up correctly. So I ask BA to double check the React wiring and endpoints. Good call, Jay.
It's almost like you want us to train Build Agent, Jay.
Well, I mean, there's only one way to find out. Like, that's the link that it gave me. The other thing I like too, oh God, where did it go? I'm here. Is this time it gave me the links to the actual pages so I could go test the pages and test the widgets. So that's kind of cool that it does that. And then it asked me and tells me what to check. So it does kind of try to walk you through kind of the debug process as well. Do the widgets now display with numbers? No. And here where we see it's starting to add debug messages so that we can start doing some troubleshooting. Are there any console messages showing the widgets mounted? Are there any errors in the browser console? Then I can add back the dynamic data loading step by step. If they still don't work, there might be a deeper issue with UI page configuration or file paths that we need to investigate.
I think it's anyway a very confusing concept for my conservative developer mind to talk about portal widgets and UI pages in the same sentence. We're trying to create widgets as part of a UI page is what it's trying to do.
Yeah, like a small little like nuggets, like components, I guess, technically. Components within components.
Yeah, I mean, and well, yeah, depending on how it comes out, you could just copy that into an actual widget, I guess. But I don't know what it's going to be using.
I'm not sure. Hey, Ben, welcome back. Good to see you.
Yeah, where have you been, man?
I know, right? I'm a student in ServiceNow and want to learn scripting. Can you guys help me to learn the scripting in a better way and master it properly? How would you address that, Laszlo? I mean, I have an answer, but...
Well, there's a Service and Scripting Fundamentals and Advanced course in ServiceNow University, and we got a great scripting or Learn JavaScript with ServiceNow video series here on this very channel. And this comment is from YouTube, so you should be able to find that on our ServiceNow Dev Programs channel.
Yes.
That's one of the ways how I learned JavaScript, gotta be honest. So it's pretty good at least to get the basics.
Yep. Jerry's asking, is there a way to manually configure the UI once the application has been developed, or should we continue using Build Agent? The applications do look very similar to one another. Yes, you can. And Build Agent will even pick up changes that you make, and then you'll just sync them.
And Christy, we talked about this also, right? That it's like, oh yeah, okay, use build agent, but doesn't necessarily mean you should use build agent exclusively for every single thing. I guess the idea is use it as a partner or an assistant, or honestly saving an enormous amount of time or do things that you're not able to do. But it doesn't mean you can't just go and, work on these files and change these files in the traditional way. That's kind of the idea, that you, I guess, at least for now, that you do both. So yeah, that's totally fine. Even, I would say, even like expected of you to do that.
Sure. We've got lots of questions in the chat, so I'm gonna like pop these up here. So while exploring Analysis Creator product in a demo instance, I noticed a limitation where code generation is restricted by a fixed character count. Can I assume this limitation is addressed when using the build agent? Oof, I don't know.
I don't think it's related, honestly.
Yeah.
We're probably talking about token limitations, and that's sad. I do not know how build agent works in the background in terms of token usage. I think it's separate than code completion and just the now creator code assistance. So even though that's not my territory, I don't think that just the introduction of build agent in itself would change that.
Gotcha. And maybe that's something that Jay, who's in the chat here too, can help us understand a bit more. And he has some more nuggets of wisdom here. You can paste the documentation into a markdown file or prepare complex instructions and ask build agent to read that file before serving your request. Good way to add large amounts of background context to your conversation. That's crafty.
Are you guys going to shift docs over to GitHub then, make it all markdown ready?
I mean, that would be pretty cool. Maybe we have to try that for the next stream. I don't think I have enough time to get to this point today, but we could probably try that next time around.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Getting a job, Ben, does that mean you're getting a new job? Is that what you're saying?
Either way, we're happy for you, man.
Yes, most definitely. I really checked out the Chuck Tomasi and Stephen Bell's videos. Chuck's the one that did the Learn JavaScript for the platform, right? Didn't he do that series?
Yeah, and then Earl had some follow-ups.
Yep.
Especially with 2021.
ECMAScript, yeah. Excellent. My method was Extreme Push Through the Code Academy Basics course, which I feel really helped me prep for the ServiceNow University courses. Good tip, Ben. Good tip.
Yeah, I guess everyone has their own path. There's no right or wrong here. It's just that's how we did it. But like also when we did it, there was no Gen AI, for example, to just bounce things off. I think this can, I don't know, just accelerate things so much.
Yeah, and for me, I was more of just like dive in head first and then learn it as I go and fail miserably sometimes, but then learn something from it and then apply those learnings to the next thing that I decided to dive into. So that's kind of how I learned JavaScript on the platform. Not sure it works for everybody, but it's what worked for me. And I'm still learning. We still got blank pages. I think we made a bit of a...
Are you still looking at it as Tom? I wonder, is that the problem of...
No, this is me as an admin. This is my session.
Sure. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tom's. This is Tom's over here. We can copy and paste over here for Tom.
I mean, that would be weird if it worked for Tom, but not for the admin.
Yeah, that would be weird. And then nothing in the console. I still think that those UI pages are kind of blank.
No, IBMer. I'm an IBM alumni.
Oh, an IBMer. Oh, nice. Okay, very cool. Oh, Jay answered our question about the number of tokens too. Has a limit of 1 or on the number of tokens it will generate in one request. Build agent does not.
There you go.
Thanks, Jay. Thanks for the assist. Excellent. Okay, well, Laszlo, I feel like we might have not done ourselves any favors here by trying to go this fast.
I'm sorry. I feel like I join your stream, and every time I do that, I just like distract you with these things that lead to a dead end one way or another.
No, it's learning. It's all learning experience. This is real life. But the good news is it did not totally butcher what we had in place already. It just added some additional files. So that's good.
Which we could now delete because it's just bloating our
Yeah,
app.
it's killing it. Actually, that's a
Crap.
good point. We can show how that does work. So let's say, for example, this is our widget, Axion Hub. Why is C3 my current scope? That's not what I want. I don't want to mess with that. Travis will come after me.
It's always C3 what you want.
I know. It's always C3. Let's see. So if I came in here and let's say that I just added a description, this, I'm not going to be that way. No, we'll just add a description, pending request widget. And I saved it. I'll show you kind of what it looks like on Build Agent.
Nice. I'm just putting up Sikar's comment here about Build Agent. It is cool indeed, but pretty sure that was not a portal what you see now. That was likely a UI page, because apparently that's the go-to UI now with React, which is fine.
Yep. One of my colleagues tried MPDI, able to generate the app in Portal. Oh yeah, it would have to be a React page, I would think. It does look very portal-y though, I will say. It does look very much like a portal. Oh man, I totally missed my opportunity to show that. So I don't know if you guys saw that. I went and I updated, I'm gonna do it again. I went and I updated my widget UI page here, and it's not going to do it. It's making a liar out of me. There was a pop-up here that asked me if I wanted to stage my work or sync my work. So if there are changes like on the back end side of things, that somebody's changing like a UI page or a business rule or whatever, it will tell you that, hey, you need to sync your work or at least stage what you're doing. Because remember, you're working in the IDE, which is obviously vastly different than folks working in the back end of the platform. So let's see. Well, okay. Lazo, what do you think we should do now?
We could try and work on fixing some of those issues on the UI, if you like, around the buttons.
Oh.
Which is probably not shown for Tom.
Well, this one works. So when I do this,
Right.
but I think, sorry, that's what's not working. No response from server. I'm getting an error message here. So we could troubleshoot this a bit.
Okay. And what is this supposed to do, Christy?
So whenever it submits an access, whenever you hit this button, it's supposed to create a request for someone to review it and approve it. And then the idea is then it would automate the addition of this person to a group, so they would have access to the app they've requested. I remember this now because it was working, and then I made changes, then it stopped working.
And what's that response that it's looking for, really?
I'd have to go back. I think it's using some Ajax methods. Oh man, look at that. So here's an example of all the messages it's plugging into the console. It's very verbose in the console. So as I was kind of debugging some of this stuff and trying to fix it, it was throwing this stuff in the console, which I find helpful, but it's a lot. It's very chatty in the console. Not necessarily a bad thing, but a little chatty.
I don't think it's legible on the stream, if I want to be honest.
Oh, look at that. It sure isn't. I wonder. Oh, that doesn't do anything for me.
It doesn't do anything.
No.
It's fine. You can, I don't know.
Sorry. So basically, I just have a lot of messages here, but it looks like it's an issue in the app service, request access app service, and then something with the Ajax response from our, one of our Ajax, or one of our script includes. So.
Oh, you can also try this.
Add dark mode to your app. Can I do that through Build Agent, Jay? Is that what you're suggesting? Because I like that idea.
I think that's what he's suggesting.
Yes. Okay. Add dark mode to this app, please.
I want to have a button that says go dark.
Oh, yeah. There should be an option for the user to choose light side or dark side. We could Star Wars theme it.
Ooh,
I mean,
different colored lightsabers.
Ooh, we could. There should be an option for the user to choose either light side or dark side. Adding, not side, adding a reference to that star space movie from the 80s would be, oh no, would be a bonus. Let's see what it does. Great idea, Jay. I love it. This is much more fun than trying to add functionality. I mean, come on. Dark mode.
I'm just going to answer this real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
On integrating with VS Code. Short answer, absolutely yes. You can install the Fluent plugin to VS Code, even use the IDE. You can definitely push your changes through GitHub, and actually you can work in parallel. I think Earl did a stream some time ago on that, or we can maybe try it out next time if you like. We just need to prepare our VS Code a little bit, I guess. But it works exactly how you'd imagine. So you can commit your changes to the instance. They see the update, and they can also update the same record through the instance. You can sync it down to your IDE. So it's pretty cool if that's someone's preferred way of coding.
I also like that it did pick up on my Star Wars reference and called it out.
I mean, I didn't say Star Wars. Did you? No.
I didn't put it in the prompt. That's why I was like, that 80s space Star
Wars. I know. I mean,
yeah. But yeah, it's gonna joining the light side or embracing the dark side. I dig it.
Let's see what comes.
I can't wait. It's gonna be great. As long as it doesn't think that we want it just on these widgets that aren't currently functional, that would be cool. Hopefully it applies it to the broader page.
Should I spin up the GoFundMe already for the licensing fees, or
the litigation that's about to happen?
Yeah,
it might not be a bad idea.
It's going to be our next step.
Oh yeah, litigation management from Disney. Yeah, I mean, not those people. God, I'm digging myself a hole. There really needs to be like built-in like hold music while you're waiting for it to respond. Like it needs to give you an option of like, what kind of music would you like your waiting music to sound like? Should it be elevator music? Oh, look at that. There we go. Nice.
Little night driving here.
Yeah, I think they should just build into like Build Agent or any AI like interaction.
Should be user preference as well. Like
yeah, for sure.
taking a playlist from Spotify. So.
For sure. Yes.
Can we build it?
Do it. So there you go. So I made a change outside of that. So it's asking me if I want to sync my changes and then build. So yes, I'm going to do that. I'll stage my work. Yes. It might be a little loud also.
Yep, sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. It's all good. Nice. Jay, seriously, you need to join our streams when we're doing this stuff.
I mean, should have just pinged him.
Send him the link. Like, hey, here's the link. Next time.
On the next episode, Jake is going to kind of come up and just correct us.
Show us how it's done is what he's going to do. Okay, moment of truth. What's going to happen if I go back, refresh? Oh, join the dark side. It worked. I love that it added like peak to, oh, let's close this crap. Okay.
I mean, oh God, it's great. The icons need some work though. It's too nice, but yeah.
I think this is great. Yeah. So did it apply to, it applied across the whole thing because it obviously just changed the CSS. What a great idea. Oh, that's what we need to work on next time too. Loading that. I think it's something with the Ajax. I don't know that this is the issue with the page. I think it's with the script include I had in there. Return to light. Love it. Jay, what a great suggestion. That was super fun. Very cool. We could tinker with the style sheets. Should we ask it to do more with the styles? Like,
You mean like user branding?
oh, use our branding for the dark side
Or we
instead of
don't want to necessarily
no.
do that.
I mean, we have some colors that would kind of go, oh, look what it added. Lightsabers.
Oh, okay.
That's
Is that
pretty
only
neat.
for the dark one though? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, and then we have a
Oh, yeah,
little
it's taken
star.
out.
Yeah, that's really neat. I love that. Very cool. Oh yeah, let's get away from that.
Oh yeah. Sona loves his purple gradients. Yeah. Blame Cloud.
I love purple. I'm not mad about it.
Yeah, we're not anti-purple.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Okay, well, let's see. What fun stuff can we do now?
Oh, you mean it was like too easy?
Yeah. I mean, that was one and done. Like,
So should we try and fix that no server response thing, or
Oh,
is it
that-
too
yeah,
boring now?
well, yeah. Let's look at the actual script include, which is here, but then it's actually in. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. Hexon access. Now, keep in mind this was also generated, and I did have to go through. That's right, I remember when I was going through this before, and I was building this out. It didn't quite format the Ajax function correctly, so I had to go back.
It was the client side of it.
Yeah, it was a little confused. It's also using GR, which I know is not the best thing
not
to run,
ideal.
but it's okay. That's all right.
You taking any parameters?
Yeah, and I
Mhm.
think
Okay.
let's go back and see if it actually created those files. To do that, I'm gonna, because I don't think I have any filter navs here. Don't hate me when I go to the old school studio.
I'm gonna be the last person to judge you for that. I still do
Okay.
that every once in a while.
I mean, I like ServiceNow
Old
Studio,
habits.
but Hexon Hub. Let's look in our table and see what we got going on in here. Show list. Yeah, so we have successfully created them in the past, but it didn't create one for today. So it started, it's still failing. So I can't believe I'm that stupid. I don't remember what I did there, but I remember like seeing something like, I can't believe I didn't just like find that. Make sure you start new conversations every so often when you start working on a new feature so you don't get bogged down with the context window fullness. Great tip. And I think that's what my issue was last time. Because Jay, I don't know if you were on the stream yet or not. But I did talk about that, where I do have a history of conversations because they just started failing at one point in time. And maybe that was my issue.
And that's true if you use like, Cloud Code or just any AI generally, Codex, whatever. Remember to do that.
Yeah,
because it can get confused.
Yeah. And I think I was running into that a bit. I think that caused some issues with the over debugging and also with just flat out failing whenever we would try it, whenever I was testing it
And
out.
yeah, you really are just filling up the context. Who knows? Just it keeps growing and growing and growing, which is completely unnecessary and confusing too.
Yeah, for sure. Jay saving the day over here with all of his tips. This is great. Do you know, Laszlo, how do I fix this where it's got this squiggly line underneath?
That's fine.
It's fine, but like it kind of grinds my gears from time to time where I'm like, stop it.
I don't know.
Because it makes me question
I
myself.
wonder if it's just
That
the
wrong?
IDE actually. So if you'd open it in, since you already have Studio, it will probably
We'll open
be
in Studio. Yeah. Okay.
So you can.
Yeah. Oh, this was one of my problems last time too. It was at an import and my Ajax wouldn't absolutely refused to run. And the second I took that out of my script include, it works fine.
What was that?
It was an import statement
Okay.
that I was like, I don't think
it
that's
just couldn't make sense of it, right?
Yeah. And it
Mhm.
does leave off semicolons. So
Which is fine, but that's something I noticed as well that
yeah.
could add to.
Let's see if taking off the import fixed it. Let's see what happens. I'm still going to test it as Tom because I prefer to test it as a non-admin. So let's just make sure we get a fresh copy. Then we'll say make farm read only. No.
Oh,
Earl.
what happened there? Yeah, we need to debug that.
Yeah, let's see. Same issue probably.
Are we logging anything from the Glide Ajax call?
Well, I mean, I'm getting a 403 from check direct role assignments here. I have to head off.
Have fun playing board games, Matt.
Games. I'm so jealous, Matt. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming.
Love board
Thanks.
games.
Yeah. I'm jealous. I want to play board games. Okay. So is it a 403? Yeah, and it was trying to use the table API at one point, which I thought was kind of weird.
Just reminding you, we don't really see the logs, but
Failed.
okay.
could-
So there should be something in the logs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man. Okay. Oh, there's my garden one. Let's filter that
Oh
out.
yeah, still going strong.
At least it's still running. That's good. Nope.
That's probably from you, yeah, because it has that emoji in the message.
Yep. How do you know it's AI created? It's got an
Yeah.
Found 8
Emojis
pending.
and M dashes.
Yep. Getting pending requests. Okay. So it might be under the script evaluator or servlet error listener. Sorry.
So
Request
what's
resume.
return or what's parsed? Found 8 pending request for user. Okay.
I mean, it's getting that far. Found 8 pending requests for a user, and that's as far as it's getting.
Yeah, let's see what's happening
Yep.
after that.
So we got this one, user requests. So it's getting this far. Success is
What's the requests? That's array. Oh my god, this word just didn't come to me.
It's okay.
So it's an array of objects.
Let's do this. Yeah, request, and then success is true. I did see something in the console about couldn't read properties, success, something. Where'd it go?
Bye, Sekar. Have fun.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Reading success, error parsing, Ajax response, could not read
Jerry.
properties of null, success. Thanks, Jerry. So stats.
So I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm not pretty sure, but can we log what's returned in your scripting include? Yeah, if we could just. So in the return, can we just make that a variable first before we return? Yeah.
Make this a
so
variable?
Make this whole thing a variable instead of return, and then we would return the variable, but then we could log it and see what it looks like, because I could imagine it having a problem with the nested
Okay.
object.
Return. I'm going to be real descriptive in my variable name. But we also want a JS log or GS log it, right?
Oh yes.
No, info.
Info.
Script. We're in a scope, so info. We need to stringify it. Isn't it stringified?
It's stringified already, so just maybe add some text before it so we can find it.
Here's some text so we can find it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Fair.
Okay, save it. And let's try again.
Try again.
I'm just going to refresh just to make sure everything is good. Here's the other issue. When I refresh it, I get page can't be found. Some
Okay.
weirdness.
Probably some of the parameters just scrambling all
Yeah,
over
something
the
weird.
UI page.
Something weird's happening there. Yeah, so I have to figure that out. So request. Test, no response from server. So now let's go back to our loggy log.
It's not logged, or
that's weird.
it's
Okay.
not getting that far.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not. It's failing on this. Requests. Wait. But if it's failing, shouldn't it?
Oh, but it's interesting because I just realized that message is actually already from the array.
Yeah.
What are we missing here?
So there's a question in the chat from the Tilly54. Is it best practice to build such large, beautifully designed UI pages? So far, I've always assumed that you'd only make customizations in the portal or in workspaces, also with maintainability in mind.
If I want to make a bold statement, I would say no. It's not a best practice. It is a current practice.
It's a practice.
Simply because of what Build Agent can do as far as using React and leveraging that inside of UI pages in ServiceNow. It's not yet able to work properly with widgets or portal pages, portals, themes, whatever. I'm sure that will come sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make it a best practice, though. It is one way for you to create a UI for your app. It's not the only way, certainly. I think most of your customers or organizations would probably still not want to use UI pages, but actually when it looks like that and it functions well, you might as well.
Why not?
If I put my architect hat on for a minute, I would say it's probably going to be more difficult to troubleshoot and maintain down the road compared to portal pages.
Yeah.
Something you can play with now, and I'm pretty sure eventually we'll get to portal, maybe in workspace, and
yeah,
those will catch up.
It's a good question, for sure.
But it's my personal opinion, I don't think it's going to be a best practice to go back to building UI pages, actually.
Yeah. Well, with that, we're at the top of the hour, and I think you and I have a call for content office hours to be on too, Laszlo.
Well, you certainly do.
Yes, yes. So just to wrap up, we'll pick up where we left off, but I will say our next episode is going to be during Community Week. So we'll have a very special episode with some special guests on, still working in Build Agent, but approaching a different use case that I will not spoil the surprise on yet. It's going to be something super fun and unique, well outside the box of what we do within ServiceNow at this point. But make sure you tune into Community Week. We got some great content lined up for the week, and make sure you tune into Earl and Travis's stream later this week, Wednesday and Thursday. Lazo, anything you want to add before we sign off?
Since you mentioned last office hours for CreatorCon, call for content starting now. If you want to join, you can find the Zoom link on my LinkedIn post from today, or also on in one of our blogs. It's the next 30 minutes, so if you want to catch one of the dev advocates to help with your submission, do it now. You got time until the 24th of October to submit your session, so hurry up, guys. Other than that, thanks, guys. You've been amazing.
Yeah,
this was a great stream, Christy. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Anytime, Lazo. Thank you, guys, and have a good one. Bye.